Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Not even.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Mrs. Wolford? Here. Mr. Duco?
Here.
Mr. Henderson?
Here.
Mr. Votak?
Here.
Mr. Hendricks?
Here. Approval of minutes.
Motion to approve.
Second. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Duco?
Yes.
Mr. Votak?
Yes.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Wolford?
Yes.
Mr. Hendricks?
Yes. Treasurer's report.
Okay, in the treasurer's report, we have a check register report, the fund balance report, the receipt register report, the monthly board report, the bank reconciliation, financial items to approve, me as the board designee for public records training, updated appropriations for fiscal year 2018, the purchase of district's insurance through Liberty Mutual effective April 1/18 through March 31 of 21, and the creation of the Danny DeVanto Memorial Scholarship Fund. The donations we received: $1,000 from Michelle Gillis for the Jackie Bacha Scholarship, $50 from the Masonic Lodge for the Easter egg hunt, $1,000 from Pennex for the weight room, $40 from Mrs. Perkins for the Perkins Totora Scholarship, $200 from the Boosters for softball, $200 from the Boosters for baseball, $100 from Jack Goshling for the weight room, $300 from the VFW for boys basketball, $250 from Bonnie and Walter Newton for the Danny DeVanzo Scholarship, $1,300 from Coca-Cola for the Coca-Cola Scholarship Fund.
Motion. Second. Discussion. Larry? Good?
I don't have anything.
Roll call.
Mr. Hendricks?
Yes.
Mr. Votak?
Yes.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Wolford? Yes. Mr. Duco?
Yes.
No, nobody.
Nobody? All right. Skipping over public. No old business? No old business. Student achievement.
We're going to have a slideshow.
Turn the lights on. Can't you do that from your phone?
No, I don't.
Can't you tell the temperature of each bulb?
Yeah, it does the rooms.
Projector.
Yeah, well, it's not going.
You have to get
It takes a village.
Okay,
There's a presentation, right? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Congratulations to the following art students who earned CCESC art competition, who entered the CCESC art competition held at the Career Center on Thursday, March 1st. Receiving an honorable mention in the 12th grade was Kayla Jackson.
Didn't do it, no.
Receiving an honorable mention in the 11th grade was Kaylee Eastick. Receiving Best in Show in the high school division was Helena Vedino. Receiving a certificate of participation in 9th grade was Justin Griever.
This is Helena. There they are.
Nice.
There's Helena, Justin, Kayla, and Kaylee.
Madison and Mackenzie Woody won first place in a quote promotional bulletin board unquote contest at the Skills USA regional competition at the Trumbull County Career and Technical Center on March 3rd. They qualified for the Skills USA state competition in Columbus on April 24th and 25th. Both girls currently are seniors at the Columbiana County Career and Technical Center. Braden Gilbert, a fourth grader, made 20 out of 25 free throws at the Knights of Columbus free throw competition for the Youngstown regional area. He has qualified for the state competition on March 17th. Congratulations to Braden. Clifford McFarland, 8th grade, and Sabin and Cena, 7th grade, represented Leetonia Middle School in the 2018 Columbiana County Spelling Bee, which was held on Wednesday, March 7th. At the Lisbon David Anderson Junior Senior High School Auditorium. In JV Academic Challenge, the girls team, Tara Phillips, Isabel Mahone, Cassidy Atkinson, Emma Kemp, and Sophia Encina got 3rd place, and the boys team got 2nd place. Boys team of Braden Yoakum, Jaden Harehold, Isaac Thompson, and Blake Sari. And Destination Imagination, congratulations to Leetonia High School Destination Imagination team as they won 1st place in the state competition at Mount Vernon, Ohio this weekend. With this victory, the girls qualify for global competition for the 2nd consecutive year. Members were Haley Brock, Maya Dolan, Olivia Clark, Katie Supel, Emma Kemp, and the advisor was Melissa Brock.
Now I had Mr. Ruto was a judge.
They'd asked me to judge, yes.
We have one more presentation.
Oh yeah, that's right, Challenger was today.
This was today. That is
That's Ella Gregorino.
Ella Gregorino. And there's our group.
Here they are.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 7th graders, and I know that Mr. Ruley and I were on a committee for the Challenger one time, and Ethan, almost all the kids said it's one of their favorite trips they remember. Well, Colonel Ethan did.
Wheeling?
Wheeling. Superintendent's report. Okay, last week was the start of spring, even though we had a snow day. In the beginning of the 4th quarter of the grading period. State testing spring sports in preparation for graduation was arrived. In fact, there'll be 61 graduates hopefully approved tonight at the board meeting to receive their diploma. Hard to believe that come back from Easter break, we're only about a month and a half, less than 40 days left of school days for the students until we end the 2017-18 school year. I want to update you a little bit on the mentoring program. It's going well. Covering topics such as career profiles, asset surveys, school safety, and budget practices. They give an asset survey. We give an asset survey every 2 years to our 9th and 10th graders. We've been looking at trend data from 2010. And one of the things that we've noticed in that trend data are the positive assets which guide young people's choices, focus on preventing high-risk behavior, and promotes caring for others, have increased. There's 6 categories under there, and they've all increased 10% over the past 3 years of the survey from 2010 to 2016. The fall of 2018 we'll be given the asset survey again. But that's good to see that, especially like the questions on caring and their answers, and just seeing that increase over 10%. We have seen a decrease in positive identity assets, however. That includes a sense of optimism about a student's future. Even though our responses have decreased, we're about the same as the county average. We're still right on the county average, but our responses has decreased. So the mentoring program has been very worthwhile. We currently have 30 mentors on a regular basis serving the sophomore class. The mentors are committed, dedicated, meeting with students monthly. They begin with small group sessions in November and December, and then the mentoring we've met 5 times since. The program is part of the Community Connectors grant we talked about last year, with the Salem Area Sustainable Opportunity Center and the Columbia County Educational Service Center. Interesting enough, at the beginning of the mentoring session, 50% of the sophomores had no idea what they were going to do as they left high school to go on to college, the workforce, of the military. And that's what we say about optimism and a hope in that asset survey. What we try to do was pair them up, learn about some values, and the 30 mentors have been meeting with the students, and a lot of them now have an idea. I mean, they're not going to know what they want to do per se. They may not be 100%, but they still know what's out there. They know what skills it takes to get in that position, and I think the mentoring program has been a big part of that. And give them a bright future. The mentors also report that all students are discussing job training, career pathways, and one student, as he said it, real-world decisions. So the mentoring program's been going well. It also includes Michael Ross's mainstream leadership on character ed, and Bob Kipple's providing discussions on ethics through the Fellowship of Christian Athletes for the sophomore classes. They're offered weekly to complement the lessons that the mentors are providing monthly to strengthen the students' vision of their future. Bob Kipple recently commented that he sees a positive change in students' beliefs about their life, about their future opportunities, and their goals for themselves. And that's kind of what we want the mentors to work on and work through that health class to do. There's a second Community Connectors grant which we applied for, and we'll find out soon, hopefully, if we got that grant as well. I want to update on the Community Connectors grant, what those adults are doing, how we're complementing it with some in-classroom, looking at those goals of a positive future, feeling good about themselves, looking at career pathways, and also links into our Manufacturer Academy, which at this point we have 11 students signed up for. So I think it's been a positive part of the school system. That's all I have.
New business.
Okay, I'm going to do 7A and B together. 7A, retire, rehire resolution. Adopt the following resolution regarding the retirement resignation of Marcia Duco, junior high language arts teacher, effective May 31st, 2018. Whereas the Board of Education has received notice of the intended retirement of Marcia Duco, junior language arts teacher, effective May 31st, 2018, and whereas the notice of retirement from Marcia Duco expressed an interest in returning to the district in the same position, junior high language arts teacher, that she currently holds now. Therefore, be resolved that the Board accepts the retirement resignation of Marcia Duco effective May 31st, 2018, and further resolved that the Board directs the Treasurer in accordance with Ohio Revised Code issue a public notice saying that Marcia Duco, currently employed by the district as a junior high language arts teacher, will be retired and seeking employment with the district in such position following retirement, and as such, the Board, in accordance with Ohio law, will hold a public meeting to issue Marcia Duco on the issue of Marcia Duco being employed in the district at 5:30 p.m. on April 24th. Prior to this meeting in the choir room here, room 20 on 1. Said public notice shall appear at least once in the legal notices section of the newspaper of general circulation in the district, and may be included in any general notice of the board meeting at which the hearing is going to be held. And on B, volunteer, approve Larry Duco as volunteer data analyst for 17-18 and 18-19 school years.
Motion.
That was Dan and Michael. I'll start with B first. Larry's been very instrumental in helping myself and the principals as we look at several programs to organize data for students, test data, to see trends and help us pull out the data in subgroups as well as by grade level, by teachers, different ways to look at the data. And there's many programs out there that do this at a price. And having someone with an analytical background and doing analytics is very helpful. And so that's that. The first one is the resolution, and I'll address that on C.
Any more discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Duco?
Abstain.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Votak?
Yes.
Mrs. Wolford? Yes. Mr. Hendricks?
Yes.
Okay, C and D, winter sports worker, approve Dayla Schneider, retroactive 12/15/17 as a winter sports worker for 17-18, and the resignation of Anna Hudson, Spanish teacher, effective May 31st, 2018.
Motion.
Second. Discussion?
I'll talk about Anna later. I'm going to invite her to a meeting. She's really become a very popular teacher at the school. She was nominated last year by a student as Class Act Teacher, WFMJ. She was that Class Act Teacher of the Week. and I worked together in Salem, and as I said, she has a passion for students, and she's going to be very missed, but I wish her well in her retirement.
Are you concerned about being able to find a Spanish teacher?
Always concerned, that's a good question. It's always concerned about a Spanish teacher. I actually got an email today from a Spanish teacher who's in a current district, so I won't mention, who is interested. I told her, I called and to let her know we're going to act on the resignation today. But yeah, I'm concerned, even though we have one bite, but it's, yeah.
That's good. At least we have a bite.
Yeah.
Roll call?
Mr. Duco?
Yes.
Mr. Hendricks?
Yes.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Votak?
Yes.
Mrs. Fulford? Yes.
Marcia Duca retirement effective May 31st, 2018. Once again, I'll talk more about Marcia when I invite them to a board meeting and present them with a gift. I was waiting to do that. But I will say this, Michael Rowley will tell you that when I read the letter, I was very emotional when someone gives that many years to the district, and everybody I've talked to says how they've influenced her, and I know, and I'll say this again in a couple of months when I give her, I know I'm a better person for knowing Marcia, and I was very emotional when I was reading that, because she's just a great teacher, a great person, and a great friend. So that's all.
Roll call?
Motion.
Motion?
Motion.
Second. Discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Duco?
Abstain.
Mr. Votak?
Yes.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Fulford? Yes. Mr. Hendricks?
Yes.
Carry 8 and 9 together. Supplemental contracts. Approve the following supplemental contracts. Kevin Goss, varsity baseball coach, assistant, step 0 for 17-18. Then for 18-19, Melissa Brock for football varsity cheerleader, advisor, step 2. Jeff Him, boys varsity basketball coach, step 4. John Ritz, girls varsity basketball coach, step 4. And 9 would be substitutes. Lisa Pegg, classified substitute, retroactive. Wendy Meek, classified substitute, retroactive, 2/21. Lori Bush, classified substitute, retroactive, 2/21. And Michelle Brown, substitute teacher and classified substitute. Yes.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion?
A lot of those are retroactive. I'm sorry. A lot of those are retroactive. Dan has had trouble getting and then getting them trained. I know he switched a couple of these, and I'll put out a plug for this too. Michelle Votas, still substitute bus drivers are hard to find too.
Oh, absolutely.
So if anybody knows of any of those. Oh, and also Michelle Brown, our substitute teachers, we're going to approve as classified as well in case they have to work in the library, or sometimes they have, or aid, and sometimes we'll call them in for that as well.
It's good you have the coaches on a good rotation, because they can get started with their kids. The kids knows who's going to coach, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, thank you, yes.
Roll call?
Mr. Duco?
Yes.
Mr. Votak?
Yes.
Mrs. Fulford? Yes.
Did
Mr.
you get a
Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Hendricks? Yes.
Yes.
Duco Votak?
Use of facility?
10 and 11 I'll do together. Use of facility, 10, new business, high school diplomas.
Oh, yeah.
Grant seniors, our members of the class of 2018, 61 seniors, their high school diploma on Sunday, May 27, 2018, contingent upon their successful completion of the Ohio Department of Education guidelines. Also approve Ripcho Studios to hold picture day on August 29, 2018 in the main gym.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Duco?
Yes.
Mrs. Fulford? Yes. Mr. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Votak?
Yes.
Mr. Hendricks?
Yes.
And 12, as long as I do 12 by itself, it's the wireless agreement with Access for fiscal year 2019. An MOU with Youngstown State University for College Credit Plus enrollment program with the Leetonia Exempted School District. School calendar, which we discussed last week for 2018 school calendar as attached. Approve the reading of the attached board policies. And an MOU with Leetonia Education Association regarding retire rehire.
Motion?
Second.
Discussion?
I just want to point out, we have an MOU with Youngstown State. Right now, we don't have any College Credit Plus students going there, but that ensures that something would happen, they would get the discounted rate as a College Credit Plus student rather than pay the full rate. So we have one with Eastern Gateway, Kent State, and Youngstown State, but this year only Kent State. We only have students going to Kent State this year.
Roll call.
Mr. Hendricks?
Yes.
Mr. Votak?
Yes.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Duco?
Yes.
Mrs. Wolford?
Yes.
Discussion. Larry?
I don't have anything.
Michael?
Sir.
Dan? Good. No, that's it. At this point, we're going to adjourn to executive session and pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 121.22, I hereby move that the board adjourn to executive session for the purpose of considering the discipline, employment, dismissal, promotion, or compensation of a public employee and safety.
And safety.
No
No action will be taken.
No action will be taken.
Motion.
5 board members, superintendent, treasurer.
Yes.
Treasurer, yes.
I'll second.
I need a first.
Motion.
I'd like to-
That was me, I'm sorry. I said that.
Oh,
Richard, you're first?
Yeah.
And, okay. Mr. Hendricks?
Yes.
Mr. Duco?
yes.
Wolford?
Yes.
Mr. Votak?
Yes.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes.